What's going on YouTube? Ben here, player.net, and today we have something special for you. This is the Thermalright Macho Zero, which is optimized for semi-passive cooling. So it doesn't come included with a fan or anything, but what's actually special about it is hopefully sometime this week it'll be launching exclusively at mindfactory.de over in Germany, and I don't think it'll be released to the rest of Europe until sometime mid-early December-ish. So like I said, for right now, exclusively in Germany on its launch, but then sometime in December the rest of Europe will be able to purchase it. Now quickly taking a look around the box, as you can see we have the Thermalright logo up here at the top left with a nice kind of outlined image of the Macho Zero itself. Now, as said, it's designed for semi-passive cooling, as it says at the bottom, which means it doesn't come included with any fan, which, you know, I mean, it's to each his own, really. Some people will want a nice, big, silent cooler, so this will definitely come in handy for them. Moving around to the side here, and on one side, we have a couple images to let us know what's included in the box and a little bit about it. As you can see, as mentioned, it's designed for semi-passive cooling, which means that you can also, when you purchase it, you can purchase it with either a 120 or 140 millimeter fan duct, which will allow you to put the duct on one end of the cooler, and then you can put it on the rear exhaust or somewhere else on your case where you have a fan, so that you can still get some airflow to and from it. Now, with that also being said, it does in fact come with fan clips, though there are no fans there. So if you do have an extra fan lying about and you decide you want to install one, well, that's always an option. It has 6x6 millimeter heat pipes. It's if you've ever mounted a Thermalright cooler in your life, it's the same type of thing. It's very easy to mount, and again, as mentioned, there's no fan included. And then, I mean, that's pretty much it for the box, except for on this side here, we have a list of the technical specifications. It lets us know the length, width, and height of everything, so we can make sure this is going to fit in our case, and we can use it where desired. It also lets us know what sockets it's compatible with, which of course, like most coolers these days, the majority of Intel and AMD sockets, so that's quite nice. Now, as you will see in just a moment here, when I get it out, we'll take a quick look at it. It is black nickel plated, and it has a black anodized top fin, if I pronounced that right. Not sure about that, but I gave it a shot. So it's a very nice cooler. It's real nice, like I said, no fan. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So why don't we go ahead, open this box up, and take a look. All right, right on the top, we have our installation guide here. Now, I've also have it under good authority that due to the nature of the cooler, if I can find it in here, there should be, under all this styrofoam you see here, there is an accessories box. Now, if you're lucky enough to get your hands on one of these, I suggest you leave the cooler in the plastic as it is shipped for the time being and check out the accessories box first. And we'll go ahead and I'll show you guys why in just a second here. But first, we'll take a look at the stuff that is included. Some of the other stuff. There's a screwdriver to help make sure we can install this quite nice. And oh. If I can get into it. Oh, I don't know if I have. No. Pardon me. Thermalright. Make sure you guys get yourself some scissors or a knife handy if you want to get into packaging with all the mounting screws on it. So as you can see, we've got that up there. There's also a bit of thermal paste here, the CF3, which is always nice. I, for one, am very appreciative that Thermalright doesn't put that on the CPU cooler myself, as some companies do. Not the end of the world, it's just a personal preference. Now, keeping everything in its nice plastic, we of course have mounting plates. There's some little washers and anti-vibration pads in this packaging here. We have another mounting plate here. That's probably most likely going to be the back plate there. There's of course a bunch of screws and all that fun stuff, as you can see. Couple fan clips. And this is of course going to be the little mounting bracket that goes through on top of the CPU heat pipes and that thing to kind of screw it down to the front plate. Now the reason I told y'all to go ahead and get the accessories out the way with first is Thermalright have included some white cotton gloves for us. Now the reason they have done this is because of the material. Oh wait, a bit small. It's alright, we got them on. Let's get the other one on. The reason they've done this, as I was trying to say, is due to the material that the Zero Macho is actually made out of. It is very fingerprint, I was going to say resistant, but it's the opposite of that. It's very easy to get fingerprints on. So Thermalright have gone and included some nice little white cotton gloves here for us to make sure that doesn't happen. Now you'll have to pardon me, I forgot my knife, so get that bad boy open. Yeah, what is this? The black nickel or something, I believe, if memory serves me right. I'm drawing a blank for some reason at the moment. Now there's also a little Thermalright badge. In with the cooler itself. A little bit of silica gel or whatever it is. And then we have the bad boy itself, the Macho Zero. Now I for one am loving the look of this. My only main complaint at the moment is the fact that it is passive cooling. It doesn't come with fans. I think if it came with some black TY 141s, whoo, we'd be talking something real. That'd be real nice. But as you can see, it's got, what is it, the black nickel or some sort. I can't quite remember. You can see we have the 6 heat sinks that go, heat pipes that go all the way through up to the fin array to the top, and they of course go through, if you can see in there, I don't know, they of course go through the fins and boom, and connect right to our contact plate. Now as you can see, this is definitely a bit of a looker, but let's touch on the semi-passive concept. As you can see right now, there's no fans. It is totally a passive cooler. It's just meant to dissipate the heat off of it. Where the semi-passive part comes in is these. You can they will come included with it. They have a 120 and a 140 millimeter fan duct. Now, for the purpose of this unboxing, we'll just go ahead and open one of them. We'll take the 140 out. And what this is going to allow us to do, once we get it here, pardon me, it's a bit hard with these gloves on, I'll tell you what. Alright, what this is going to allow us to hopefully kind of do here is have the CPU cooler installed, and then hopefully as you can see, we can kind of fit this over it somehow. And it's designed to hopefully be able to get this part here onto the back of your case or something similar, where you might have a fan attached. So you can go ahead, like I said, have the fan, like your exhaust fan. You can have it on one side here, of course, and then, and it gives it a bit, it wouldn't be like a direct fan on the heat sink like normal, but it would be a bit more confined, so it would help cool things down a bit quicker. Now, as I mentioned, you can get them in 120 and 140 millimeters, depending on your setup. I'll go ahead in the review, I'll go ahead and cover it a bit more, and I'll actually, of course, show it installed properly with the fan ducts on, so we can go ahead and look at that and see how it does. But yes, that is that covers the semi-passive. I know it wasn't a long, big description, but I mean it's pretty simple. You put the duct on, direct it towards the fan, get yourself a little bit better airflow coming from it. But that is it for the Thermalright Macho Zero. Very nice heat sink. I'm loving the colors. Like I said, I wish it came with a couple of TY141s on there, but hey, it's still very nice. Big thanks to Thermalright for sending this out to me, especially again as this is going to be sold exclusively in Germany at Mine Factory. So minefactory.de. I normally don't shout out to websites and whatnot, but like I said, they're going to be the only ones selling this. So if you're interested in it, go take a look. As always, thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and stay tuned for more content in the near future.